Hello everyone. Today we're going to create a Next.js application using a Turbopack. So why we're gonna use the Turbopack? Because it's a high performance bundler for React server components and TypeScript code bases. Now this still is not stable, it's still coming as an experimental mode, but it's going to be stable very soon. Now why we are going to use the Turbopack? Because with incremental behavior and adaptable bundling strategies, Turbopack provides a fast and flexible development experience for apps of any size. So inbuilt is having that incremental by design, ecosystem friendly, lightning, fast HMR, React server components, simultaneous multiple ENB targets, and Next.js support. So that's the fundamental idea, because it's supporting Next.js in a core level, and also it provides a various data that is sometimes is getting more than 100 times faster and 4x faster for cold start. So it's really a game changer whenever it's gonna be stable. But today let's start with that to test the solution, how it's going to work. So from the Turbopack we can also go with the Next.js. If you just make that Ctrl-K and search for Turbo, you can go with a Turbopack. Yeah, that's the Turbo. Now there is the reference how you can start with that, but let's just go in the Turbopack documentation with that, read the docs, and we can go start from here. So how we can create a Next.js 14 project with Turbopack? There is a little code here, npx create next app example with Turbopack. I'm gonna copy that, and here in my terminal, in my directory, I'm gonna open my terminal. Within that, I'm gonna just paste that command. So it will be Ctrl-V, and after entering, let's see, okay, it's asking the similar pattern which we have been followed. So it will be, let's just make the turbo test, and after keeping that, it's coming with that with example. So it will be having a setup from that. So okay, it's downloading the bundler. Okay, it's just installed all together. As you see, now we need to go with npm run dev, run build, start. We can run those commands, but the problem is that you see that there is no whenever we are creating a create next app, then with the latest flag is showing for the Tailwind setup and other properties, but here's nothing. It's just with that example and giving us a plain project. If I put ls and cd into turbo test, okay, now I'm gonna open it within my code editor, and let's just explore what kind of things we are having when we just install the Turbopack. So that's the similar pattern of we have that app directory, we have our layout, and we have our page where it's just a simple setup of hello Next.js. And if we roll back to our package.json file, it's just a similar setup. I don't know where actually it's just setting up with that turbo repo. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove that package log.json file, and I'm gonna use my pnpm portion. So let's just get my terminal back here. Okay, so let's see how we can actually differentiate with that a Turbopack application and a normal application. Okay, so one thing I'm gonna do is that pnpmi to install my dependencies using that pnpm. Okay, so now just run that pnpm dev. So let's see if it's a turbo is working or not. You see the next tab turbo, so means it's working with the turbo. You see 14.2.5 turbo, and it's running, spinning in localhost 3000. Let's roll back to the localhost 3000. It's just loading, and compilation time is just, I think, getting the similar, not so much differences, but it's okay, quite cool. Okay, now as we doesn't have that Tailwind CSS, let's just go and style a bit and implement the Tailwind CSS.com. As there is nothing in it, we're gonna just go and using that framework guide, and we'll go with the Next.js application. It's a long time we are not following through that because we're just running it through with that default setup. So with another terminal, what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna just make that pnpm install this command, and also we need to install these properties. So let's give it a time to install that. Okay, done. Let's roll back the second command, and when the second command is done, I'm gonna copy those portions, and then in the tailwind config.js, I'm gonna just provide this proportion here. And as I'm not using the pages, and also for this one I'm not gonna go with the source directory, so I'm gonna just keep it as simple as possible. And one more thing is needed, is just to copy this portion, and here in the app I need to create a file called globals.css, and I'm gonna paste that. And of course, as I use that global CSS, I need to also implement here, so it should be import globals.css. Let's just hit save, and I think that's the portion enough for this. If just hitting the reload button, so it's the Next.js, so not like Vite, you don't need to close your terminal, it will just automatically get those things done. So now for that proportion here in that page, let's just try to add some class name. So it will be class name, text should be Excel, and font should be bold. And also I'm gonna make the text of rate of 700. As you see, our Turbo application is running, so we are no more is running that Webpack. We are using our application using a Turbopack, and it should be quite faster. As you see, it's similar experiences. So I'm gonna create another video where I'm gonna show you the differences between Turbopack and Webpack, but this video is just showing you how you can create one. So it should be in components, and here I'm going to create a file which going to be just put a banner.tsx just to see rfce, and I created that banner. And also what I'm going to do is that in that page I'm going to just remove everything. Okay, let's just roll back everything from there, and let's get the main, and here I'm going to just put a h1 tag, which it will be Turbopack test, and then I'm gonna get my component, which will be my banner. Okay, one more properties I would like to provide is that with a class name, so it will be max width of screen Excel, MX auto, and padding Y should be 10 to come in the middle, so it's looking good. And here I'm gonna make just a little design to show it. So class name text would be Excel, font would be semi bold, done. And also I'm gonna do is that not the semi bold, let's just keep it bold. And in the banner you can just go and create a like several things, but I'm gonna just take a p tag lorem of 500. Oops, it should be lorem, so lorem of 500. So now there is so much more of magical proportion. See how much faster is compiling. So what if create a pages? So let's take a folder, and we're gonna create that about, and in that about we're gonna make that page.tsx rfce. Oops, it should be about page. So now what is gonna be happen once you roll back to about page? Now instantly in a typical Next.js application which using that Webpack, it should take a little bit delay. If I enter, as you see how fast it compiled here. If you see that, it's instantly compiling here, and you can get back your application. So even you are developing in a local environment or in your production environment, it's gonna be a game changer once it's going to be stable. So this is just a simple application that you know how you can just go and install the Turbopack application using the Next.js. And let me know in the comments below if you want some more application with the Turbopack. Then I'm gonna create a fully functional project using the Turbopack, and I'm gonna show you how easily you can also make the deployment in Next.js, like through the Vercel, which the project is going to be built with the Turbopack. So I think you can give it a try, the Turbopack, and all the best with that.